With a population of 10.5 million people in the capital proper and 30 million people in the metropolitan area, Jakarta is a city that never sleeps and a city that never fails to entertain. This megapolitan titan of Southeast Asia has a gross domestic product of 2,800 trillion rupiah, and with so much money circulating here, it's no wonder that this city is perfect for splurging. Trust me, I would know. But where, Messi? Where, you might ask, can I spend all this money I have? Worry not, for I have the answers.
Experience the luxury, only on See Indonesia.
See Indonesia.
The first thing that anyone thinks of when they think of Jakarta is... Anyone want to take a guess? That's right, it's shopping. Now, most people here go to malls to do that. And indeed, so do I. But I like to go somewhere a little more nostalgic. Care to have a guess?
This is our first stop. Welcome to Sarinah.
This little window of Indonesia is an old building. But it doesn't look that way, does it? And it's the same with the interior.
If you've ever been inside Sarinah, you might notice that it's a little bit different to how it was before. And that's because it has just finished renovations exactly this year in 2022. And as you can see, it is much more modern than it was before. And yet it still has that same quintessential Indonesian design.
It ought to have that quintessential Indonesian design. This was once the pride and joy of Jakarta. Sarinah first opened to the public on the 15th of August 1966, coinciding with Mother's Day. This was no accident, as the project was named by Sukarno in honor of his loving nanny Sarinah, a woman who taught him the importance of loving mankind. Over the years, Sarinah has gone through several renovations, but the essence of Sarinah, the Indonesian heritage of which is part of its DNA, remains.
Now, a part of this Indonesian heritage is this beautiful 3x15 relief. Now, this relief was designed and constructed in the 1960s and built along with the original Sarinah. Soon after, however, this relief was covered by walls, and it remained covered until it was finally rediscovered in the latest renovations of this beautiful building. And now it stands where it originally stood. Until now, nobody knows the true creator of this relief.
The original Sarinah was conceived by President Sukarno as a tool to stabilize prices in the early 60s, with plans for the mall to become a place where Indonesians, as well as international visitors, can buy goods made from all parts of the archipelago.
And just like the original Sarinah, the renovations are here, and they are here to showcase the very best of Indonesian products. 500 micro, small, medium enterprise products have been curated by hand to ensure that the best quality products are displayed here. There are many things you can find, from beauty products over here, clothing, shoes, anything and everything in between is available for you to buy at Sarinah.
And there's more.
Not only can you buy clothes and accessories for yourself, but you can also buy furniture for your homes. Now these furniture range from traditional ones to more modern designs, such as you see here, made of modern materials as well. But what I love about this place is that they do have a blend of modern design made of traditional material, like this modern looking chair, but made of traditional rattan.
Me being me, I couldn't resist buying something for myself during the shoot. Body lotion, if you're curious, because I really care about my skin.
And if you need some air after you do a little bit of shopping, why not come to the Sky Deck? One condition though, if you do want to get up here, you have to download the app and sign in. But for the reward that is the view and the air, it is absolutely worth it. Awas belakang.
But if you're hungry and air isn't enough to fulfill your tummy, then fear not, as Sarinah hosts loads of food to keep your body going. Happily, they even have international food to eat, but of course in restaurants owned by Indonesian entities. But let's not forget, we are in Sarinah. So
if you are looking for something a little bit more local in taste, then fret not, because there's also Pasaran Nusantara in the basement, which sells all of these Indonesian food in stalls. You can find your favorite ones in any of them. You should probably check it out.
or perhaps you would care for something more exclusive? Luckily for you, we have that covered too. Stay tuned.
Only on See Indonesia.
Hello again. Now, where were we? Let's wind the clock a little bit. Oh, right. Hungry, food, restaurants at Sarinah.
However, if you choose to eat somewhere not inside a mall, then fear not, because there are many places to choose from, including this, Hutan Kota by Plataran, one of the finest wine and dine experiences in all of Jakarta.
When you enter, you are welcomed by staff trained to assist you with all of your culinary needs and to make you feel like absolute royalty. You first come into a grand hall with ceilings taller than Everest and the grandest of grand pianos.
Hutan Kota by Plataran is here to serve the very best of Indonesian cuisine. And as such, the interior design has to come from the very best of architectural firms. Hence why they have employed Hadi Prana, the famed architectural firm, to design every single bit of this place.
And you can tell just by looking at all the finer details of this place that this is the restaurant of choice for statespeople.
However, Hutan Kota was not always a restaurant. Back in 2018, this was used as an events venue and celebrations venue for the 2018 Asian Games. Shortly after, it was taken over by Plataran, who turned it into the restaurant that it is today.
They even have indoor and outdoor venues where you can host events such as birthdays and weddings.
The maximum capacity of this place is between 200 to 500 people, and it will be an amazing place to host any kind of events considering the amount of area that you have. Now, I am getting a little bit hungry, so I think it's time to start sampling the food, shall we? And we begin with this bola-bola chokro, which is made of fish, squid, and chicken, as well as this roti sumbu, which is cassava fried in the best of the best oils. Let's give it a try. Wow. It's really, really good. This in the sambal first a little bit before we give it a try. Nice.
After finishing my appetizers, I was served the main course. It consisted of fried rice, empal cabai hijau or green chili empal, as well as Plataran's signature hutan kota chicken.
We're gonna sample these individually first and see how they taste. I was ready for that to be super spicy, but it's actually really, really mild. But just the right amount of mild, I think. Time for the chicken. Wow, it's really good. This is their specialty, by the way, this chicken. And it tastes unlike any other kind of chicken I've ever had before, because it's savory and yet it's sweet. But there's also just a tiny little hint of spicy. And I think that makes for a really, really good combination, especially with the fried rice. Wow.
Now, if you've seen this in other segments of See Indonesia, it's because you have.
And Kavindra, I'm really, really sorry for taking your segment. I know your specialty is cuisine and culinary. It's just a shame you're not here. This food is amazing.
Main course over, it was time for dessert, and I decided to move to a table that was a little closer to the piano just so I could hear the music a little better, and the waiters were more than happy to help.
And for dessert, we have some of these amazingly beautiful looking things here. We have colenak, we have onde-onde, and we have tape bakar. Now, which shall I try first? I think this one. It's right in front of me. Wow. Tape bakar next. Oops, probably should have just taken that with my fork. Gonna put it in some sugar. Wow. It's really, really good. The sugar is just the right amount of sweet. And last, but certainly not the least, onde onde. Wow. If you can look inside, they do have a bit of a surprise in there for you, and it tastes absolutely amazing. Just the perfect way to end the meal, really.
See the beauty? Only on See Indonesia.
With the end of the meal, it was time to find somewhere to stay for the night.
Now, if you need a place to stay, makasih mas, if you need a place to stay, this is probably one of the best options you can go for. Hotel Indonesia Kempinski Jakarta, one of the grandest historical hotels in all of Indonesia, and the first ever 5-star hotel in all of Southeast Asia.
Hotel Indonesia was inaugurated in 1962 by President Sukarno in preparation for the 1962 Asian Games. Designed by Danish architects Abel and Wendy Sorensen, this hotel's exterior facade and interior were meant to showcase a modern Indonesia. The lobby was exquisite. You entered the building completely surrounded by massive pillars, and you arrive at the lobby with its vast floor-to-ceiling windows. As with most hotels, checking in was extremely easy, as staff members all happy to help. Being the first 5-star hotel in Indonesia, it became the host of international guests of the government, celebrities included. And if you explore a little further towards the bar, you can find pictures of the historical figures that have stayed in this grand hotel.
Some of the hallways here are quite long, but this one is definitely worth it because that provides me with the best possible view in the entire hotel. Easily one of my favorite rooms in all of Hotel Indonesia is this, the Executive Grand Deluxe. You walk in and you immediately see this wardrobe that has three little places to store all your clothes and all of your items and jewelry as well, including this safety deposit box here, which is about the size of a laptop, as a matter of fact. Very, very useful, that. And places to hang your clothes here, some bathrobes, and even an umbrella. Very nice of them to show that here. You walk in and immediately you're welcomed by this contemporary design. This beautiful, beautiful rack here with all those beautiful vases. I'm not sure where actually those vases are from, but they do look like they belong right over there. I really like this bedside table here as well, in that picture. Just quintessentially Indonesian. And right next to that, of course, is the bed. Specifically, this king-size bed, which is very, very soft and actually quite... Oh, wow. That's really, really comfortable. And that's... Wow. I didn't expect it to be this soft, to be honest, but that's... Hang on, let me just... But I think my most favorite part about this room isn't actually in this room or what's inside this room, but what this room provides. And what it provides is this amazing view of the Hai roundabout. Look at that. inside the bathroom, the first thing you'll notice are these double vanities. Quite useful if you're going with your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, any other kind of partner really. Now if you look further inside the bathroom, you can find this shower in this little stall over here with, you guessed it, an overhead shower up there. If you look at the back as well, you have some blinds that you can open or close so you can have a little bit of light coming in, some natural light if it's earlier in the day. It is a bit dark now though, so I mean, if we're here, it does kind of become like a bit of an aquarium, so I would kind of close the blinds if I'm gonna take a bath or a shower later, which I definitely might take a bath because this bathtub is just absolutely massive. It is massive. It's shaped kind of like a triangle, kind of like a potato chip really, but I think it'll fit at least 2 people. You can probably sit here with your partner, significant other, have a nice little romantic bath together.
Now at this point, and as you could probably tell, I still had a lot of energy left. So, I returned to Plataran for a little drink. And while I was there, I began to ponder about all the different ways we can indulge ourselves in the capital city.
I mean, I think this is what I love the most about Jakarta. You can have so many different kinds of experience, from something as simple as just eating on the side of the road and having some really, really delicious food, to staying in one of the most expensive, historical hotels in all of Jakarta, in all of Indonesia, in all of Southeast Asia, and have one of the finest fine dining experiences that you can ever have. I really think this is a beautiful, beautiful city, and I cannot wait to find out what else is out there.
Got any recommendations? Send us a message and we'll do our best to check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.